Hello, I'm Christy, for those of you who don't know me, and we are on day 8 of the 14-day challenge. Have you ever had something bad happen in your life? Of course you have. A divorce, a death, abuse, a traumatic event. Have you thought about or tried suicide? Do you know someone who suffers from these things? Would you like to know what to do to help them? So all of these things usually have one thing in common: depression of some sort. 50% of marriages end in divorce. Depression affects more than 300 million people. At its worst, depression can lead to suicide. Close to 800,000 people die to suicide every year. And it's the second leading cause of death in 15 to 29-year-olds. I heard something on the radio the other day. I only heard a tiny little piece of it, and I just latched onto one little part of it. They were talking about the different things that people go through and comparing it to turbulence on a plane. So turbulence won't cause your plane to crash. You might feel like it, but no matter how severe the turbulence is, the actual safety of the aircraft is not in question. So the announcer talked about how if we were to treat the troubles of our life like turbulence on a plane, that all those statistics, well, he didn't talk about statistics, all those statistics would be better. When there's turbulence on a plane, what do? You put on your seatbelt and you sit and you wait and you endure the turbulence until it's done. Do we jump off the plane because there's turbulence? No. So it's the same thing with the troubles of life. If marriage gets hard, if you've lost someone, if you've been abused, if you've been through a traumatic event, don't jump off the plane. Endure the turbulence and come out on the other side. I am not belittling any of those things. I'm not belittling depression or suicide or divorce, abuse, anything that's going on. I'm just saying that there's another option other than jumping off the plane. And I found some tips of what to say and not to say to help those that you love. One of the tips that you can say that might be helpful is, "You're not alone, and I'm here for you during this time." So that goes for anything across the board. One of the tips that not to say was, "This is all in your head." So I just gave you a couple of those. There are, I believe, 6 of things to say and not to say. And if you'd like the rest of them, shoot me a message and I will get those to you. Remember, being supportive involves offering encouragement and hope. And if you'd like to help your friends get through the turbulence instead of jumping off the plane, shoot me a message and I will get those tips to you. And I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks.